Hi, my name is Abigail Stolp, and I am a freshman at USF, majoring in exercise science and kinesiology, and this is part 2 of my Global Goal 16 music video activity. Um, Again, the music video that I chose was The Heart Part 5 by Kendrick Lamar. It was directed by Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar and released in 2022. An overall summary of the music video, Kendrick turns his face into different people through the use of deepfake technology. These people are several prominent figures within his community that are representative of these broader societal issues. This relates back to Global Goal 16 because Global Goal 16 aims to promote peaceful and inclusive societies, provide access to justice, and ensure that all institutions are accountable and effective. And Kendrick's portrayal of people that represent these complex issues are able to shows his effort to raise awareness and the need for justice and peace. One concept that I feel was portrayed in the music video from chapter 1 is the word symbol. The word symbol is found on page 14, and I believe it to mean something that conveys a deeper meaning or an idea that is beyond the literal sense. The book uses the situation of words having no meaning until us as people give the words meaning. The words are just symbols, and again, I feel like this shows that symbols are representations of the ideas and the meanings that we give them, or that we give something. And I feel that this is shown because Kendrick chose to imitate certain people, and these certain people are all symbols of the issues and situations that he's trying to communicate about. The most specific example, though, that is the best, is the most symbolic, is the depiction of Nipsey Hussle from 4 minutes and 24 seconds to 5 minutes and 32 seconds. And Nipsey is a person who vowed to better his community, although he was priorly involved in a gang. And he made this vow and then was suddenly killed by a person that was also involved in this gang. And I believe that this is a specific symbol that Kendrick drew on to highlight the violence that he's trying to draw attention to. The second concept that I feel was portrayed from chapter 2 specifically is culture. In the actual song of the music video, Kendrick references culture a lot. The word culture is found on page 34 of the book, and to me, I believe it to mean a shared way of life between a group of people. I believe that it encompasses a group of people's beliefs, customs, values, and their shared experiences. Page 34 of the book illustrates how we use culture to mean many different things to characterize a group of people. We connect it to places such as Syrian culture, Afghan culture. We connect it to ethnic/religious groups such as like Catholic culture and Jewish culture, and we also connect it to like ideas about groups as a whole, like a people as a whole, such as like hip hop culture. And again, Kendrick's use of deepfake technology in the music video embodies the culture he is referring to. And again, the best depiction of the culture is the depiction of Nipsey Hussle. And I feel that Kendrick is using the emotions that he was feeling after hearing about his friend's murder to represent the idea that culture is reinforcing the system of violence present in the Black community. Showing that he references culture a lot and is culture, or just culture, I guess we'll go back to the culture is what he says. And when really the culture is just gang violence that is present within the Black community, and is what he's saying is that culture needs to stop being written off as like an excuse, that it's to not be the surface level meaning of everything. Instead, it needs to be stop being perpetuated within the Black community. And the final concept that I believe that Kendrick used within the music video, from chapter 3 specifically this time, is the concept of the recency effect. The recency effect, which is found on page 70, basically means to emphasize the most recent impression when forming a perception. And page 70 of the book does a good job of illustrating a better understanding of this. The book says that most entertainers, basically like comedians, believe it important to leave a good final impression on an audience. Basically, like the best joke for last, like saving the best for last, like that sort of thing. And I think the music video does a good job of doing this. In that, in the beginning, the music video shows the portrayal of prominent figures that most of us view in a more negative light. And then towards the end, switching to prominent figures that have left a more positive legacy. And again, I think the most best example of this is the morphing of Kendrick's face from Will Smith on 3 minutes and 17 seconds to Kobe Bryant's face on 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Most of us remember Will Smith's controversial slap at the Oscars, and which Kendrick uses to highlight the issue of hurt people hurting people. And then the paradoxical shift of Kobe Bryant's face, which most of us remember his legacy as being impactful and inspiring. All in all, I think that the use of media can effectively communicate issues related to Global Goal 16. I think that music videos specifically are what is needed to visually communicate the realities of the injustice, inequality, and conflict that are present within this world and cultures and the climate of America currently. I think that music videos can be a powerful tool for mobilizing support for social change. Thank you.